Welcome to Spotlight Sessions, where we shine a
What's
light
your
on
story?
incredible impact. What does accessibility mean to you?
What's your mission?
Hello, and welcome to another episode of accessiBe's Spotlight Sessions. I'm Superior Arden. I'm your host for today's episode, and I head up accessiBe's nonprofit partnership program. We're really excited for our guest today, so welcome, Aaron.
Hello, and thank you for having me today.
Thank you for joining us. So the Spotlight Sessions are an opportunity to highlight different disability changemakers and the amazing work that they do. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, so Aaron Price here. I work at Emory Valley Center here in Oak Ridge. We are just on the other side of the Smoky Mountains here in East Tennessee. I have been a lifelong Tennessee resident and I moved to the region back in 2001 to attend the University of Tennessee here based out of Knoxville and graduated in 2004. I've been married to my lovely wife, Jenny, since 2017. And we live in Knoxville and have a house full of animals. And we do as much traveling as we can, but she works for the state of Tennessee. So we both stay pretty busy and just happy to be here today with you.
Thank you so much. And I'm really excited for this conversation because we've already spoken, but your positive energy is really infectious. So
Thank
can
you.
you tell us a little bit about Emory Valley Center and the work that you do there?
Yeah, so we are tucked away here in Oak Ridge, and for a lot of the folks listening have probably heard of Oak Ridge, Tennessee. Oak Ridge was the site of part of the Manhattan Project back in the 40s for what became really the Department of Energy and Department of Defense. So our name here in Oak Ridge is called the Secret City. So we are tucked away here in Oak Ridge. Is a pretty small little town. I think probably a town of about 40,000. And we are very heavily driven by the federal government. The Y-12 nuclear facility is here, and then we're also home to the Oak Ridge National Lab, which turned into a research and development center. So actually, the property, our original property that Emory Valley was originally built on, was gifted to the city many, many years ago by the old Atomic Commission. So we've been around since the 60s, and we have a lot of programs. We have 11 services and programs that we provide. We support individuals that have intellectual disabilities, and we also have an early learning center, which is fully accredited. We've got about 55, 56 kids enrolled right now across the street. And so we really do provide services from individuals from 6 weeks old all the way to end of life. So pretty huge span of services that we provide the community. And we've got a staff of almost 300 here, and we serve a little over 3,000 individuals in 16 counties here in East Tennessee.
That's incredible work. How did you find yourself at Emory Valley Center? What motivated you to join the organization?
So I actually became aware of Emory Valley Center a little over 10 years ago. I was working for another nonprofit here in town and came into contact with individuals from Emory Valley Center through United Way of Anderson County. This opportunity came up about 5 months ago. I'm very new to Emory Valley. I've only been here about 4 months. I took over for a really lovely lady named Janet, who was here for 9 years and retired. And this position came available, and it sounded like something that I would like to get back into. I've been in the nonprofit world for well over 10 years. My previous experience before I came over here, I was working at a blood bank here in town and wanted to get back into a little bit more traditional nonprofit. So was happy to come on board. It's a great organization. We have a great leadership team. All the individuals that we support. It's just a really great positive environment to be involved in.
Thank you so much for sharing that. And so, given your freshness to the community and the work that you're doing, can you share what you wish people knew about people with disabilities or people with intellectual disabilities that they might not know?
Yeah, so it's one of these things that unless you know someone or related to someone with a intellectual disability, you may not be aware of some of the problems and that they face on a daily basis. And really, after interacting with a lot of the folks that we support, really they don't want to be treated any different than anybody else. They just want to live the same kind of life that anybody like you or me would live. So that's what really we advocate for the people that we support. Is they're just normal folks, and they just want to be treated and have the same opportunities that everyone else does.
And so when you hear the word accessibility, does something come to mind for you? Does that spark some sort of strong meaning?
Yeah, again, so we want to make sure that the people that we support have access to all the programs and services that anybody else in the community have access to, and just can live a fulfilled life just like anybody else wants to. We want to make sure that we can our motto here is maximizing human abilities. So we want to make sure that we have the programs and policies in place to help these individuals really reach their maximum human abilities so they can go out and live a very full life. And we have a lot of programs here that we really strive to be successful at, where we take individuals out in the community, because we really don't want people just sitting around their home. So we talked about our DSPs, our direct service professionals, earlier, and these guys and gals take these folks out in the community and really become part of the community. We have a wonderful workforce development program here. So if folks do feel that they want to go out and get a job, we have some great community partners that will hire individuals that we support. And it gives them a great sense of accomplishment to go out and earn a living and get up every morning and go to work and earn some money, right? That just like anybody else wants to do, and go out and buy things and have things, which is really nice. And really, we just want the folks to be independent. We don't want them to be different than anybody else, and just really be a part of the community is what we really strive to do, is to help these folks be a part of the community.
I love that you mentioned the independent aspect of the workforce development, because it's so important to have that sort of diversity in the workplace to begin with. It's not only beneficial to the people with an intellectual disability or people with disabilities in general,
Yeah.
it's also beneficial to the workforce as a whole. And people with disabilities have massive brand loyalty that we want to help cater to, right? We want to
Yeah.
continue to offer them the opportunity for employment because they are consumers just like everyone else.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so it's a win-win for everyone.
Yeah, I mean, we've got some really wonderful stories. We've got a gentleman here in town. Knoxville is home to a quite large convenience store chain here locally, and we've got some folks that are employed by them, and they love working there. They love being a part of the community. We've got a person that we support just got hired to work at Top Golf, and I don't know if you've ever heard of Top Golf. It's a wonderful little place to go, national chain. We've got some folks that work for Chick-fil-A. We've got some folks that work for Burger King. We've got some folks that work for banks. So we've got folks way out in the community that do a wide variety of things, and they just love being a part of the community. And we get great feedback from the employers, who just love having our folks, that they say they just love to see them come to work every day and see their smiling face. They're so enthusiastic about coming to work, and they just really look forward to coming to work every day and being part of the team.
I love that. Do you have a message for the business community about accessibility, inclusion, workforce development?
Yeah, you hit on it a few minutes ago. I think that there's a great opportunity for businesses to be even more part of a community, by helping these individuals really reach their maximum ability, and really mold these individuals and help them live a little bit more of a normal life. We try to make it easy as possible for the employers. We actually have that workforce development program, and we have workforce coaches that actually will come out and help these individuals get acclimated and help them be a part of the team. So we try to make it as easy as possible, but I just wish more folks would get on board. And I think a lot of folks, what I hear a lot of the times is people say, I don't have the manpower to, I don't have someone dedicated to do that, but we do. We actually supply the manpower, which is great. And I just wish that a lot more folks would help us out and take a little bit of a chance on the individuals that we support, and and get them on board and let them be a chance to be a part of their team and to learn really some valuable skills too. So, we've got just really great success stories from the folks that we support. And again, the businesses that we partner with just absolutely do a great job of helping the folks kind of with their daily tasks and helping them just kind of move forward and becoming, a little bit more normal life.
I love that. And so my final question for you is, since you're relatively new to this particular nonprofit, can you share something that's had a really lasting impact on you since you joined, or what are you most looking forward to in your work there?
It really is the people that we support. Being fairly new, I don't have any big life-changing stories quite yet from here. I can tell you from other experiences and
We'll
other
invite
folks,
you
but
back when you do.
yeah, get me back. But being 4 months in, I haven't experienced quite that lot yet. But really, just really meeting all the folks that we support and going across the street and visiting with the kids that over at the Early Learning Center and really the staff here. I mean, I can't say enough about the staff here. The staff here is wonderful. We have such a great community here, and it's a really, really wonderful place to work. It's just full of positivity. Every time I walk in the building, everybody walks around everybody walks around with a big smile on their face all the time. It's a really great place to work. And just meeting the folks that we support are so happy to be here. We offer so many programs here in the building, so I get to see a lot of people coming in and out. We do we do a lot of activities for folks in the building. We have a big gym in the back that people could come in and have a good time. And we have lots of resources here for folks to come and do things in the community. So I get to meet a lot of folks, get to meet a lot of new people every day. And it's just really great to come in and see the folks coming in and really just enjoy this building. This building that I'm sitting in is fairly new. We're about 7 years old. We just had a capital campaign about 10 years ago. And so the building that houses all the administrative buildings and all the resources on the other end of the building is all brand new. So it's a beautiful brand new building. So it's great to see people coming in here and enjoying this big new building and coming in to receive services that otherwise they would probably have to travel, maybe even to Knoxville to receive, which is a little bit far for some folks. So it's great just to come in every day and meet a lot of new people.
Amazing. Well, congratulations on the new role. And we're really looking forward to all the work that you're going to do and the collaborations that might come ahead.
Yeah.
So thank you for joining us.
Hey, thanks for having me today. It was great.
Amazing. And to all of our listeners, thank you for joining as well. You can continue the conversation with us by liking and subscribing to this channel or follow us on Instagram at accessiBe_community. Aaron, anywhere else we should direct your community?
Hey, we're at EmoryValleyCenter.org. Be looking for a brand new website at the end of September. I'm working hard with a great company here in town. So we've got a great new website. So people are more than welcome. You can also follow us. We're all over social media, but really Facebook is where we spend most of our time on social media. So you can look for us at Emory Valley Center. We are located again in Oak Ridge, Tennessee. And I'm sure that my information will be out there, and I'll be happy to answer any questions. If you want to link my email out to anybody, I'd be happy to answer anybody's questions. But look for us on the web and look for us on social media. If you have any questions, please let me know.
Cool. Have a good one.